Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 2 of strength. And today you will need either a tin of tomatoes, a jar of marmalade, or a jar of honey, or a little weight. Don't make them big weights. We're working on consistency and slow and incremental changes, not huge big weights and then you can't move because you hurt your shoulder. And if you have anything going on in your shoulders or your wrists, really notice that no weights might be enough for you, okay? We're building in patterns first, and then we're going to add weight to them. And yeah, and peak pose today is the bridge. So come stand on your mat. Come. Oh, and have your belt handy as well, okay? So standing on your yoga mat, and feet are hip distance apart, and just begin by rolling down through the spine. And as you roll down, just get a sense of the feelings, the sensations, and then roll all the way back up. Reach your arms wide, reaching up and looking up. And just do that a few times, rolling down through your body, giving space to your spine, connecting in. And then rolling all the way up, reach your arms wide and up. What are you present to this morning? What are you noticing? Nice, one more time. And then hang out down there. Hands are down near the floor, near your feet, near your knees. Elbows are on your knees. See what you need and just hang out there for a moment. Let your head hang. Really allow your belly and your thighs to come into contact. As you inhale, as you exhale, what changes in the sensation? Have Bear again today. I'll have one of the other puppies tomorrow. Nice. Slowly rolling all the way up. So we're going to move our shoulders and our chest a bit, and then tomorrow or Monday we're going to add weight to that. So bring your feet hip distance apart, bend both elbows, and then reach your right hand forward and pull your left elbow back, and then do the opposite. Reach your left hand forward and the right elbow back, and just move. And as you do this, your spine will twist because one shoulder ends up forward and the other shoulder ends up back. And just imagine that you have weights in your hand and make fists out of your hands and move like you're moving through honey in slow motion. And make the gesture powerful, connected, and strong. So when you pull your elbow back, feel like you're connecting to the strength of you. And when you push that front hand forward, feel like the power of your shoulders reaching forward as you do it. Nice. Both elbows bend and then reach the right hand up towards the ceiling, reaching as high as you can, and then pull the left elbow down and then do the same. So you're making fists and moving slowly like you're moving through honey. Create an inner resistance to the movement as you reach up. So have this sense of every part of the movement is connected because I'm moving slowly with a certain amount of contraction in the movement. Nice, super. So now bring your feet a little bit wider apart and bring your right arm across to the left and your left elbow back. Nice, and then the other side. And as I bring the right arm across, I'm rising up onto the toes of the right foot. It just feels really natural. So I'm twisting and drawing an elbow back and drawing an arm forward. Just feel that. Again, moving like in honey, moving slowly, connectedly, feeling your spine. Just feel this sense of power in your body. Nice. Dropping down, shake your arms out. And then just roll your shoulders. Just feel the range of your shoulders. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Last one of these is elephant. So elephant is where we sweep our hand across and our upper arm comes to rest on the side of our cheek, and we're kind of lengthening through the whole belly and hip, and then come back down and then up. And so elephant is where you're imagining that there's an elephant trunk and you're swinging the elephant trunk across and then across. And I'm listening to my rib cage, my armpit, the side of my arm. You can go a little bit more backwards if you want. So like an elephant swinging water at its back. And as you do that, there's more of a challenge into the shoulders. That's what I was feeling. Nice. Shake out your shoulders. Super. So bring your feet wide. So they're pretty wide, my feet. And the first series of movements we're going to do them without weights, and then we're going to add weight in. So turn your left foot so it's directly pointing to the left, and bend your left knee. And I have this sense of my inner thigh on the left is working, and the outer edge of my right foot is really powerfully pushing into the floor. Bring your left elbow to your left knee, and then touch the floor with your right hand, right fist. Okay? And then rising up, bend your right elbow in, and then reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. Bend your elbow in, bring your fist to the floor. Bend your elbow in, reaching up. Again, move like you're moving through honey. There's this sense of presence, connection, awareness, power in the movement you're creating. Nice. Other side. Turn your right toes towards the right. Bend your right knee and push deeply into the left baby toe side of your foot. Bring your right elbow to your right knee. Bring your left fist to the floor. Bend your elbow and then reach your hand up towards the ceiling. Bend your elbow. Bring your fist to the floor. Bend. Up. Bend. Down. Bend. Up. Bend and down. So if that felt strong enough, then stay there or grab one weight or two weights. So really be your own inner guide based on the sensations that you're feeling. At any stage, if you're feeling twangs or twinges, then just drop the weights or make the movement slower, make the movement softer. Okay, so turn your left foot to the left. Bring your left elbow to the left thigh. Drop your right weight fist down. Draw your elbow back and then reach up towards the ceiling. Bend your elbow down. Bend your elbow up. Bend your elbow down. And then reaching up, pause there. So my left hand is just resting on my left thigh, and my right hand is rising up, and I'm pushing into the baby toe side of my foot, and I'm turning my hips more and more to the left. Pause. Nice. Bend your elbow. Bring your left elbow to your left thigh. Drop your right hand down so it's floating just above the floor. So if you know that your legs are really strong, you can float both hands above the floor so that there's no support for your torso. Or you bring your left elbow to your left thigh. So either both hands or your left elbow is on your left knee. Pause. Breathe into your belly. Find length from the top of your head to your back foot. Deeply push that front foot into the floor. Nice. Drop your weights. Turn towards the middle, so both toes are pointing towards the side of your mat. Hands come down and just bend and straighten your legs a few times. So you've got no weights. Your hands are either on the floor or on your knees, and you're just moving into your inner thighs, lengthening, mobilizing. Right, cool. So rising all the way up, turn your toes towards the right-hand side of your mat. With weights or without weights, see what you want to do. Bring your right elbow to your right thigh and drop your left hand down towards the floor. Bend your elbow and then reach up. Bend your elbow, touch the floor. Bend your elbow, reaching up. Bend, touch, bend, up. Last one. Touch. And then rising up, reaching up, pause. Back foot's really strong and connected. Front knee is bending, pelvis rotating towards that right thigh. Breath is deep in your belly. Nice. Bend your elbow. Bring your right elbow to your right thigh. Hang your left arm. Stay there, or also hang your right arm. Obviously, when your both arms are hanging, it's going to be stronger. So find the support of your elbow on your thigh if you need it, or lengthen, connect. Really be powerful in your body wherever you are. Deepen your breath. Nice. Drop your weights. Turn your toes towards the side. Heel toe towards each other. Bring your elbows to your knees and just pause there for a moment. Nice. Rise all the way up. Come up to stand. Great. So come lie on your mat and have your belt handy and have one weight handy. Okay? So to begin, just land on your back. Knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. And just find the floor. Such a glorious thing, the floor. Nice. And then just sway your knees from side to side. Before, when we were twisting, it was the shoulders that were rotating and twisting. Now, it's the pelvis that's rotating and twisting. How is that different in your body? Nice. Walk your feet so they're a tiny bit closer to each other and begin to roll up and down along your spine. And so always when I begin this movement, it's like I meet the heaviness of my torso, or it's like my organs have to get used to being upside down a bit. So I go slowly in the beginning and I allow my spine and my torso to really ease into and connect into this movement or get used to the movement. And then now already I'm beginning to feel the flow of this movement. Nice. So grab your weight. Hold on to your weight, both sides. So you're holding both ends, one weight, and your arms are straight up towards the ceiling. And then roll up along your spine, squeeze your bum and pause. So reach through your shoulders so that your hands are closer and closer towards the ceiling. Squeeze through your bum, rise up through your hips. Breathe into your belly. For me, always, I begin to notice the difference between my left and my right when I'm in this pose, that I can really push deeply with the right side and the left side, not so much. So I'm going to give the left side a little bit more attention, connecting with my breath, with a bit more of a push into the left foot. It feels more even, more balanced now for me. Nice. Lower your bum to the floor And then bring your knees and your elbows together. So you're going to bend your elbows as you bring your knees and your elbows together. Straighten your arms and lift up through your hips. Bend your knees, bend your elbows. And feel like you're moving through honey. That there's a slowness in how you're moving, which is connecting you to a power and what would the word be? It's like a connectivity in my muscles. So as your arms are straight, your hips lift. As your elbows bend, your knees and your elbows come together. Nice. So we're going to do one-legged. So drop your bum, bring your right knee to your right elbow. And then as you straighten your arms, lift your hips in the air and reach your right leg long and squeeze your bum powerfully. So zoomies. Your thighs are the same height. Bend your elbow, bend your knee, let them touch. Spine drops to the floor. And then straighten your arms, straighten that right leg into zoomies. Squeeze your bum, lift your hips. Nice. Bend your elbow, bend your knee. Zoomies. Squeeze your bum, lift your hips. And last time, bend your elbow, bend your knee. Zoomies. Squeeze your bum, lift your hips. Pause for a breath. Nice. Lower your bum down. Other side. Bend your elbows. Draw your left knee up. Zoomies on the left. Squeeze your bum. Lift your hips. Bend your elbows. Zoomies. Squeeze your bum. Lift your hips. Zoomies. Squeeze your bum. Lift your hips. Last time, bend your elbow, bend your knee, and just pause for a breath. Squeezing your bum, lifting your hips. Nice. Lowering down. Pause. Nice. Last of these ones. So lift the right knee up. You can reach your arms up towards the ceiling and then just roll up along your spine. Lift your hips high and then roll down. Roll up along your spine. Lift your hips high. Rolling down. Last one. Roll up along the spine. Pause. If you want, you can reach the right leg straight up towards the ceiling or not. Nice. Drop your bum to the floor. Drop your weight and grab your belt. If you don't have a belt, you don't need a belt, but belts are nice. Wrap the belt around the baby toes or the ball of your foot and pull your leg towards you. Lengthen out into that left leg. Pause. Deepen your breath. Anchor down through the back of that right hip. Really, I'm drawing my spine to the floor, widening into the lower back. I'm even drawing my elbows a little bit towards my knees, so I'm rolling my shoulders wide. Tucking my chin in, surging down with power into that left heel. Nice. And drop your foot to the floor, lower down, other side. So have your weight. You don't have to have your weights, but I like it. Both feet on the floor, draw your left knee up towards you. Roll up along your spine and rolling down. Rolling up along your spine. Rolling down. Last one. Roll up along your spine. Pause there. If you want, you can straighten your right leg long. Oh, left leg. Keep your right leg where it is. Left leg up. Really surge through the hips. Rise to your heel. Breathe. Nice. Drop your bum. Drop your weight. Grab your belt. Wrap your belt around the ball of your foot. Draw your foot towards you. I'm going to tuck my elbows in towards my chest so my shoulders widen, my chin is tucked in, and then I lengthen long into that right leg. Breathe into your belly. I'm really anchoring down through the pelvis, through the lower back. Really feeling the sense of the hip socket is dropping towards the floor rather than lifting up towards the heel. Breathe. Nice. Release. Soles of your feet together, knees apart, or some resting pose for you. Hands on your belly. And just let all that integrate. Allow your breath to really deepen and soften. So lengthen into the exhalation. So as you inhale, feel your inhalation. And then a really, really, really long, smooth exhalation. And sometimes for me, it takes a few breaths to really find the length of my exhalation. So notice in you, how do you harness the power of your breath and actually slow down here? This is how do you harness yourself and change your state? Softening your body, softening your face, really inspiring a drop in yourself. Awesome. So stay there if you have time. I know some of you, a lot of you are galloping off to the school. So yeah, wonderful. Nice. So tomorrow's Sunday Yum. So we'll be here moving, connecting. Have your belt definitely tomorrow for your Sunday Yum. Sunday Yum, for those of you who haven't been here before, is where we lie on the floor for the whole class. So great. I will see you tomorrow. Lovely to be here. And yeah, thanks for joining me, connecting, and creating this tribe. Great. Ciao, ciao. Slán.